So acid-base balancing for COVID-related cases. It is not a medicine. I would say this is a self-defense. But it's not a medicine. But in case of emergency or even preventing the emergency, I think this is useful. That's why I decided to present this. So blood pH and coagulation. We know the big problem with COVID or coronavirus is coagulation of the blood, red blood cells. So what could trigger RBC to coagulate? This is lingering wolf. So defend the oxygen in the lungs. This is my purpose. I have to protect that oxygen in my lungs. And any means that I can find, especially oxygen, it will help. So this is the ultimate purpose of this talk, to keep that oxygen intact or in good condition so you can breathe and you have life. All right. RBC is negatively charged. This afternoon, I will be talking more of electricity than any other things. So source of our information. This is red blood cells is negatively charged. It means the electrical charge of red blood cells is negative. Now, so our knowledge on the right column, RBC is naturally negatively charged. Why? To allow them to flow repelling each other. So independent of each other. That's the natural result of having a negative charge. Loss of that electrical charge, that rulu on your left column, is a situation of the blood, of the red blood cells. When they stick together, they file up because of infection, because of acid, because of free radicals that may have influenced it, something like that. And what can cause that? So knowledge on your right side. Number one, loss of electrical charge, negative electrical charge, will cause the red blood cells stick together. To the presence of free radicals, acidic environment, or infections can cause the red blood cells to stick together. Just last April 1, I have been watching for this information, and only last April 1 I found it. This is your right left column, source of info. What does it say there? That the coronavirus has a slightly positively charged. So it is positively charged. And this is a very useful, very, very useful information. I was watching for this to come out, and on the last April 1, I found it. So, on your right, sorry, the knowledge, law of electricity opposite charges, that's negative and positive, they're opposite, they will attract each other. However, like charges will repel. So kung pareho sila negative o pareho sila positive, they will repel each other. However, if one is negative and another is positive, they will stick together. This is coagulation. Okay. Number two, this is the reason why when the positively charged coronavirus or any infection for that matter enters the lungs, it attracts the negatively charged RBC, so they stick together. So this is a very useful information. What is the status or like electrical status of what is entering into the lungs? So anything positive will disturb the peace of the red blood cells. So what shall we do? Huh? Well, with this two knowledge, RBC is negatively charged, and the coronavirus is positively charged. Look at your left column. We have to introduce a shield protection that is negatively charged hydroxides, alkaline, base. No? So we have to create that shield. So what is our action to prevent the positively charged coronavirus to reach the RBC, the negatively charged RBC? The wall of the arteries must be shielded with negatively charged particles to absorb, short circuit, or neutralize the incoming positively charged. How to do this? Number two, drinking and nebulizing alkaline molecules will shield the RBC. So that OH negative. Here is a pictorial example of how we are going to construct the shield. On your left side, you have a drawing there of the blood vessels containing all what blood contains. No? So you have a plasma, neutrophil, or red blood cells, etc. Lahat yan, no? Especially the red blood cells nandyan siya. So yun your right side, the gray color positive CV, when they enter into the blood vessels with their positive charge, they will really attract the red blood cells. So that's trouble. So we have to create a shield. Theoretically, this is my explanation of shielding it. We put inside or we inhale, oh, it's negative. Because our shield is supposed to be a negatively charged particle to attract first any positively charged foreign body coming in. In this case, let's say coronavirus or any other infection. Usually they are acidic particles, and they will disturb really the red blood cells with the negative charge. So we inhale or we send into our lungs OH negative. That's our shield. This is a concept I borrowed from Seneca, Stephanie Seneca. She is proposing another way of putting a negative charge inside the arteries. It's another chemical. It's also water. um, yeah, so you see all the negative charge around. This is supposed to be an arteries, no, blood vessel, and that little circle there inside is supposed to be the red blood cell. Okay, so the negative shield around the arteries will even help, will even expand the arteries, so allow the red blood cells to flow uh, peacefully. And around the negative, around the red blood cells, there are also negatively charged, so they cannot stick together. So here is another picture of. Uh, I'm trying to explain how the shield will work. No? So on your left side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Number one, red blood cells. Okay. In the picture, you have red blood cells. So the red blood cells is running through the arteries. Any infection coming in, number two, no, with positive charge, will definitely attract the RBC. But the yellow uh, pictures there of OH negative alkaline molecules as a shield, being negatively charged, it will first hunt or stick to what is positive. But having the same charge with the RBC, it will not touch the RBC. So it will be attracted only to what is positive. Yeah. So repel RBC and shield with the same charges, they will repel each other. However, the shield and the incoming positively charged particle will attract each other. And that's how the shield will neutralize or will disable that positively charged um, matter that's coming in. It will be neutralized. Okay. So this is from Seneca Sinif also. The negative charge around the red blood cells cause them to run separately. Therefore, no coagulation can take place. So this is self-defense thing about. Okay. So what are the shield that can build up as shield? That means they should have negative charge, or maybe better still high pH property. No, I list some six items that I could identify. Number one, boiled water. When you boil your water for about 10 minutes, the pH goes up to something like 7.8, or if you boil it a little longer, no, 8. Yeah. So boiled water is a natural gift. That is why that next thing you have suob. Tuob sa Ilonggo. Suob, okay, dito sa north. Steaming with rock salt is also good. That's with pH is between 7.45 to 8. It's quite high. Rock salt, sea salt. Huh? This is sea salt. That's why we have heard many reports already of people who got infected by coronavirus and they went into this practice of zoo and they survive. What is there? pH, high pH. That means the negative electrical charge of that OH negative particle, water, actually, acted as a defense to counteract that positively charged particle that's disturbing the lungs. Another high pH particle or you can use is baking soda. Baking soda. By manufacturing, it is pH 8. Yes, so you can use it uh, to drink, even wash your vegetables, or even nebulize it if you like. Number four is essence. So I will show you afterwards what is that. No? That is the popularly called enzyme for, yes. So antioxidants are foods. There are no. It became talk of the town one time. In fact, I gave also one webinar on this about high pH food. They act as antioxidants. So they can provide negative electrical charge in the blood. Then alkaline water, no? These are more popular what this is. Okay. I'll go on some detail about boiled water, no? So those who are camping, uh, if you watch the Naked and Afraid, their big problem is water. So you have to boil that water. Boiling that water not only kill the bacteria after 10 minutes, but also raise the pH of that water. That means the electrical negative charge is present. That's why it's a very important thing in camping. It's a survival material thing. Yes, this is a very interesting practice that is typically Filipino. No? With salt, I took this from the internet. 1 tablespoon and a little more per liter. So that's the proportion of water and sea salt, rock salt. You boil it, steam hot, and the steam you inhale. That means the mist. There are very fine particles with negative electrical charge that when you inhale, it goes to the lungs and run through the blood vessels. Does it work? In fact, when one has a very high fever and you do not know what's the cause, drinking boiled water, of course, palamigin mo muna, huwag mong inumin yung steam. It's a big help to bring down infection. So why does it work? because its pH is 8, and its electrical energy also is good. Baking soda, I put there the ratio 1 teaspoon to 1 liter of water. You mix that, you get a good pH 8. You can use that to wash, to clean, or no, if you put it on a drinking water, you can also drink that. This is the essence. I last time in the last seminar, I showed you how this can increase the pH by just putting the drops. 3 drops. Every time you put 3 drops, you increase the level of pH by 1 count. So this is the registered version of the popularly called enzyme. 3 to 5 drops per glass of 200 ml raises the pH by 1 level. So if your tap water is pH 7, usually it should be like that. Nawasa will release the water by something like 7.3 pH. So if you put 3 drops on a glass of 200 ml, you get pH 8. You put another drop, another 3 drops, you increase by another one, no? 9. Usually you get about 9 pH with essence. And that's good shield already. Okay. I stop here. I expect some questions. Then afterwards, I will show you a video how to nebulize, because the most popular thing that we are suggesting to people now at this time is nebulizing the essence. I am
Father,
open
question.
for questions, if you may ask.
Okay. Father, question
Yes,
po. Father, yung boiling ng water, ang start ng count mo ng 10 minutes is when you
when it starts
see that.
boiling,
Yun. Okay. Okay. Ganon
when
din
it's
sa suob. Suob ba para mo malaman na pwede ka na magsuob ay kumulo na siya ng 10 minutes
yeah,
din?
at least, yes.
10 minutes. Okay. Thank you, Father.
The
Yun lang
purpose
po.
of that is really to raise the pH.
Thank you, Father.
I have seen that in our swimming pool. When the sun is very strong, the pH of the water at the swimming pool is very good. So that 10 minutes count is when it starts boiling. When the temperature is 100 degrees, then count 10 minutes.
Father, good
Yes,
evening.
please.
Hi. Father, just on the suog or the steam inhalation. So the question is it something that will work as a preventive measure only, or is it something that can actually be used as parang COVID management if it's going to be
Okay.
at home?
All the information that I've found are people who already suffered the attack. And by steaming, inhaling steam with rock salt, they survive. They survive. I think there are many videos or testimonies running around. So it's not just preventing, it can also do help in emergency of the attack of coronavirus.
Father,
Yes,
Father, is the essence you're talking now, is it the same enzyme that you were
yes,
producing before?
yes. Yes.
Very good. I have to go there and get some.
Ay, mahirap pumasok dito ngayon. I can give you the number. Text me, I will send you the number where you can get it. Already,
Pads,
yes,
Okay, thank you.
yes.
pads, pads, yung sa suob po, how long po, ilang mga minutes po? Di ba after 10 minutes na pinakulo nyo yung pads, and
Yeah.
then directly to the face, mga ilang minutes po yun para, how long will it
Well,
take po?
session might last something like 15 minutes because after 10, 15 minutes, that is not steam anymore. So it does not, you don't inhale any steam anymore. So at least 10 to 15 minutes maybe. Then you repeat
Okay.
the process.
Father,
No?
Pads. Thank you,
Yes.
Pads.
Yes.
everyday po ba ang boiling water? Everyday, steam ba?
Oh, if one has contacted or is already infected, I would suggest that even every 2 hours or depende kung severe na yung attack, I would suggest you do it every 20, 30 minutes. No? If one is already infected, it is just preventing, protecting the lungs. Then even once, twice a day.
Thank you, Father. One.
Yes. Okay, I will. Meron. Okay, sige. Go ahead.
Father, another option would be nebulizing, Father, di ba? Kahit hindi ka na magpakulo na tubig.
Yeah, that is what I was about. I will show you a presentation done by Father Ramil, how to nebulize percent in a while. Please hold it. I hope it is okay. Oh, not ano.
Father, pagka po uminom ka ng boiled
Sandali.
na water,
Sandali.
opo, okay na po?
Can you hear?
Yes, Father, naririnig ko po kayo.
How about
Ako
the
po naririnig
presentation?
nyo?
Father, video, walang audio.
Mahina.
Pa-
Mahina
Ano
ang
ba? Father, nadidinig niyo po ako?
Sandali. I'm presenting.
Opo, mamaya na lang po ako mag-question.
Yes, please. Oh, thank you.
Opo.
Walang audio, Father.
Father, wala pong audio.
Okay, I'll explain.
You cannot.
Na lang.
Okay.
Mahina ang audio talaga. Okay, okay. Okay. Sorry. So you put about 5 ml into the nebulizing cup. And then you put 3 drops of essence. Then you can run it for 7 to 10 minutes. That's all. That's sending OH negative into your lungs. That's the shield we were talking about during the lecture, the presentation. Okay. More questions, please. I'm open for question.
Father?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
How often do you nebulize, Father? If
Okay. Without the infection, usually I nebulize twice a day. When I get up in the morning and just before sleeping also. It helps. Now, it's not, even before the coronavirus came, I was already nebulizing at least twice, 3 times a week. Because here in Manila, the pollution is very high. In fact, after nebulizing that, when you excrete the phlegm, it's colored black. That's the diesel, smoke of the diesel. We are very near the road, and the smoke gets anywhere. So the proof that's a proof that it cleans really the what is ano man yung nakatapal doon sa loob ng alveoli, tanggalin niya. That's the reason of nebulizing before the pandemic to fight the pollution. But now there is even a good reason, knowing that the electrical charge is positive, all the more it goes into your lungs. Oh, it's negative. That's get it by inhaling the mist from the nebulizer. So you can inhale through the mouth or through the nose. Both, because the virus goes into the sinuses, and the nebulizing, inhaling through the nose, sinuses. Then after that, you just get a clean tissue or Kleenex and blow the nose to clean it. Okay. Any more question?
Father, yung sa boiling ng water, kailangan ba
Yes.
isabay ba yung asin sa pag-boil, or after mag-boil saka mo ihahalo yung asin?
Pwede naman siya isabay.
Pwedeng isabay, hindi
Yeah,
magdi-dissipate
walang
ng
problema.
salt. Okay. And
Yeah.
then, Father, ang ginagawa ko is nilalagyan ko ng enzyme. After nalagyan ko ng salt, lagyan ko rin ng enzyme. So sabay silang ini-inhale ko sa suho. Tama ba yon?
No problem. No problem. That will ensure you a good pH.
Okay. Mga 10 drops, Father, ang nilalagay ko sa isang bowl.
No problem. Okay.
Thank you, Father.
That's okay.
Father,
That's okay.
question
Yes,
po.
please. Yes.
Pagka po, ako po, lagi akong umiinom ng essence. Pwede
Yes.
po ba akong magpabakuna? Hindi po kaya makakasama?
Okay. There are other reasons for in fact, I already got a shot.
Hindi pa po ako.
This is more nasa inyo. Pero ang the reason for the bakuna is not only immunization, self-immunization. The more number of people vaccinated, there is a possibility that even at least 70% of the population, if they have been immunized, the rest of the 30% or something like that may not get the vaccination, but they can be included already in what they call herd immunity. So they can be immune. I mean, there is no need to be to be vaccinated, but they enjoy also being protected. Kung majority na ng population na tatanggap ng bakuna.
Thank you po, Father.
Oo. And there are doctors there that will interview you before they give you the vaccine. If there is really something that it should not be given to you. Yes. Okay.
Other question?
Yes, please.
Father, yung mga ganito, yung shield na ganito, hindi siya magiging napapasama sa side effect. Kunyari, nagpa-vaccine ka na. Kamukha sabi niyo po, nagpa-vaccine na po kayo, no?
Oh, yeah.
Wala po kayong naramdaman namang side effects na sa tingin niyo medyo pwedeng makasama sa inyo?
Well, before it comes, I nebulize after
Before
receiving the vaccine. I nebulize. I did not have to wait until I get something
so Father,
because I know that I am sending a shield inside my body.
okay.
So anything, I did not wait for the thing to happen.
Okay. So, Father, yung iba kasi, di ba, umiinom pa ng mga Advil o kaya mga ano, parang
Yes,
inuunahan na daw nila. Ano. So,
an-
Father, sa tingin nyo, makakatulong daw.
antihistamine.
So, after,
I think
let's
so.
say,
I
ng
think
vaccine.
I think so. No?
Thank you, Father.
Okay.
Father,
Yes,
anong
please.
vaccine? Anong vaccine in-inject sir?
AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca.
Iba-ibang natanggap namin dito sa community. Dalawang matanda, AstraZeneca. Yung iba, Sinovac. Okay? Have some more
Father, question.
Yes, please.
Father, do you have any plans of introducing this to DOST or something para mas marami?
Okay. Maybe let's work more privately. There is the how do you call this? The essence is registered under Food and Drugs Administration as food supplement. Food supplement. So you can drink it, no problem. But I would prefer na let's work on people who may not have enough resources to invest. Because that's why those of you who heard this, you can use it for yourself, or you might invite others. But I think this is not the time to disturb the piece of the business. That's why you have to work. I don't have enough base to claim no authority. What I am claiming as authority is the electrical charge. That's natural law. Nobody will contest that. And that is acid-base chemistry is natural law. And the body uses it as balancing. Now, I had at least 5 seminars on that, acid-base balancing. Now it comes back again because I saw the electrical charge of coronavirus. So as a protection, I don't see this medicine, but it can prevent, it can help. Theoretically, it can prevent. And we have feedback that it is preventing or even helping those who have been infected by just nebulizing, both nebulizing and drinking.
Father, another question. Pagka
Please.
po, pagka po umiinom ka na ng pinakuloang tubig, pwede mo pa rin po bang i-continue yung pag-inom mo ng essence?
No problem.
Oh.
No problem.
Thank you po.
Ang boiled water, ang boiled water is the natural way of killing infection. You have seen that on mga survival, how do you call this, reality show. No? Water in the jungle is very dangerous if you don't boil it. But boiled water not only kill the bacteria, but also raise the pH. So it can fight infection. Okay. So I am not presenting medicine, huh? I am trying to analyze what is the cause of that coagulation. And finding it, I am giving a kind of solution how to prevent it.
Father,
Yes, go ahead.
Father Cariel wants to ask if it's safe for minors yung nebulizing.
Yes, everybody is safe.
Same dosage, Father?
Yes. Or for maybe babies or children, you can put even just 2 drops. Even 1 drop will be all right.
One
But,
teaspoon, 1 to 2 drops, Father.
1 teaspoon is 5 ml.
Yes, Father. Father, 2 years old and 7 years old, okay lang po yan.
Yeah, it should work. And what you are inhaling is water, mist of water. It's not medicine. What is special about it is the negative electrical charge, negative ions. In fact,
That would be every day, Father.
well, I would suggest even once a day or something like that to prevent. You don't have to wait until you get infected and then do something. So shielding the red blood cells, whether you get the attack or not, is useful.
Excuse me,
Thank you,
Father.
Father.
Yes.
Uh, Father, you mentioned before that ang normal pH for anyone is around 7. Yung that's for normal level sa tao, Father.
No, there are different pH level in the parts of the body. It depends on the function. Even in the body itself, there is not just one pH. pH, kidney has different. The lungs have difference. The heart, no? For example, the blood pH is very narrow. It's only between 7.35 to 7.4.
Father, kasi after
But the other parts of the body have different pHs. And the body knows how to take care of that.
yung question ko, Father, is after a blood chemistry, the pH level is 5.5 something. So that's only strictly for the blood, Father.
What pH?
5.5, Father, blood
That's
chemistry.
not blood. If that is the blood, patay ka na. The blood pH is between 7.35 and 7.4. That's a very, very narrow thing that the brain, the kidney, and the liver are watching to keep your blood pH there. The moment that becomes acidic, the brain will take calcium from your bones and let it run in your blood vessels to increase the pH. Because if that becomes acid, patay ka.
Father, there's a different pH for all parts of the organs sa buong katawan, Father.
Yes. It depends on what function they have to accomplish.
If you have been taking alkaline, let's say for 2 months, 3 months, how do you monitor now your pH, Father?
No, it does not change. It does not influence your pH. The body will continue to work on its own. Ang advantage niya lang dyan is how do you call this? It's giving an environment na negative electrical charge which is useful for the body. It delivers oxygen kasi.
Okay, I understand,
It's not,
Father.
yeah. So it is not just drinking alkaline. When there is too much of it, it's not also good. They call it alkalosis. But the 3 drops, even up to 15 drops, some before even went up to 16 drops with brain tumor. But that, let's say 15 drops in a 250 ml or 200 ml water is not even 1/2 of 1%. So it's very safe. It's not, there is no abuse. Even if you put every glass you drink during the day, no, that particular glass is still very safe. Every glass you put 3 or 5 drops, that's not even 1%, not even how 1/2 of 1%, that you are introducing to your water. The advantage you get is the electrical charge. Na in cancer environment, because cancer is the environment of cancer is acid, that electrical charge is very important. Siya yung hunter. Didikita niya yung positive charge at saka i-deliver yung oxygen. Kasi embedded ang oxygen sa kanya eh. That's the reason why we encountered so many different ailments na isa lang tinataya, oxygen. Eh, sinabi na yan ni Batman Guild, oxygen kills cancer cells.
Father, John?
Yes, please.
Opo. Bali, sinasabi niyo po, Father Bali, walang overdose ang alkalinity sa katawan mo, let's say, pag... Mhm.
It depends which one are you taking?
Kunyari yung essence sample po.
Yeah, that's why
Napasobra ba yun sa...
nakalagay na doon sa bote nga eh. 3 to 5 drops per glass. No? Kasi it will raise the pH. But yeah, in a way, what is the elements that are inside there are sodium and potassium. So they're all food.
Okay, sodium and potassium.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why they are also very efficient or working very well, because every cell has sodium potassium pump.
Mhm.
So that's why they are very good environment. They are not harmful environment.
Opo. Pero Father, ang sinasabi ko kumbaga, let's say, paano kung napasobra, walang effect naman na pwede kang magka-stones.
Tubig ka lang.
Tubig lang, okay.
Tubig
So
ka
hindi
lang.
yan, Father, parang kunyari, kung inom ka ng inom ng kape, ay syempre acidic yun, ano? So minsan, i-build up yung stones sa kidneys mo or something, gano'n. Hindi yung gano'n pagka inom ka ng inom ng alkaline water or mga high pH na water.
I don't think it will give that what this is. There, no, kasi usually regulated naman yung content ng ano nila eh. Kaya may ano sila, may permit sila sa FDA.
Apa. Okay.
Kasi they have to pass the requirements of FDA.
Apa. Thank you, Father.
You're welcome. Yes. We will still hint on this on the next seminar. Kasi I don't pretend I can explain everything in one setting. But at least now you understand that there is a defense. Knowing the electrical property of what is getting inside the lungs, then electrically you can also defend yourself. And fortunately, we have it. No, salt, sodium, no, is alkaline. Lahat yan, sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, rubidium, they are alkaline materials that will help deliver oxygen into the body.
Father,
Yes, go ahead.
Father,
Was,
sige, ikaw muna ko, sir. Sir, mauna
was that
po.
Abner? Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Abner,
Father.
muna.
Sige, thank you. Father, let me clarify lang, Father, kasi na-miss ko lang kanina. When you inhale steam, tama ba, Father, na it goes straight also to your lungs? So, pag merong mga virus into your lungs, napapatay din ba niya? Tama ba yung
Yes.
Father?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Father.
When you inhale, there is no direct connection between your nose and the lungs. The oxygen has to jump into the alveoli. I mean, you inhale, the oxygen will go into your alveoli and it will jump to the arteries, to the capillaries. No, there is no direct line. It does not go by direct line. It goes by osmosis. It goes by pressure. No?
Okay,
That's why nebulizing, anybody can do it. You don't need a license to do it. No? But intravenous, you need a license to penetrate the skin. But here there is no anything, no direct line between your nose to the capillaries. The oxygen is delivered to the capillaries by pressure. So is nebulizing is still external medicine, external application. Gaya nang nag-apply ka lang ng ointment, ganun din external, topical application. So this is considered external.
Father,
Yes, please.
Father, we have attendees din po dito sa webinar na COVID positive. Sila Arden
Yes.
po, they have testimonies din po if they want to share.
Yeah, you're free, Arden. Is Arden around? Yes, I
Yes,
saw
Father.
it.
Father, question muna, Father.
Yes.
Can we mix NSS or saline with the enzyme pagka nagne-nebulize?
Actually, NSS is saline solution, right?
Yes, Father.
I would not suggest to do it muna. If you use NSS, NSS lang. If you use the, how do you call this, the essence lang. I don't suggest to mix them muna. I don't think there should be a problem, pero let's not create problem. Okay.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah, NSS is actually a nebulizing solution, right? But for what purpose? I think they're for asthma or something, or allergies. Actually, allergies are acids, and the enzyme will help to neutralize acids. So kahit siya lang, pwede. Yes.
Father,
Go ahead.
how long i-inhale yung steam?
How long?
O yung steam, yung pag-inhale, how long?
Steaming. Yun, sinabi ko na that steam in 15 minutes in the steam. Hindi na yan uusok. No? So, more or about 15 minutes, malayo ng isang steam. Then you boil again. By extreme care because it's boiling na. Talagang balat pag a very wide table. No, and no danger of spilling it out. And you cover your head over it. So you have to put it on a very stable stand or table, not to spill it on your skin or something.
Thank you, Father.
Okay. So the secret behind tuob or suob is still boiled water. The pH goes up, and that means it delivers the electrical charge also. Becomes alkaline.
Father, question po ulit.
Yes, please.
Pagka po nagsuob ka, pwede pa rin po ikaw mag-nebulize.
No problem. No problem.
3 times a day din po.
Depende kung if you're infected, even oftener. If just for prevention, 2, 3 times a day, no problem. It will not harm the lungs. Oxygen will not harm the lungs.
Thank you po.
Father,
Yes,
if
please.
you are given the choice, kung pipili ka lang ng isa, whether steaming or nebulizing, ano ang mas effective?
Between nebulizing and
Steaming.
tuo.
Wala siya.
Halimbawa, Father, isa lang ang pwede mong
Yan ang
gawin.
sasalita pa.
Magsusuka ka o magne-nebulize.
I could not get that. Between nebulizing and what is the other?
Tuob, Father.
Tuo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nebulizing is a lot safer and it delivers the same thing, oxygen. The suo is also very effective kasi steam yun eh. No? But you have to have very extra care.
Okay, Father. Thank you.
Yeah, the investment for nebulizing is a little more kasi the nebulizer is something like 1.5 to 3. The good ones will be about 3,000. But with 1,000, you can already find a good one, 1.5 sa Bambang.
Thank you, Father.
Okay?
Father, question.
Yes, please.
Father, kunyari tinamaan ka na ng COVID tapos gumawa ka ng ganitong procedure, paano
Which
mo
one?
kunyari yung suob o kaya yung
Yeah, nebulizing.
rock salt with water at saka yung nebulizing, paano mo malalaman kung wala na yung virus sa'yo? Kumbaga,
Your taste returns.
okay.
Your sense of taste, smell returns.
Yun ang una mong...
Yeah.
Okay.
There are signs that you are recovering.
Okay. Father, kung kunyari, meron yung sa ate ko kasi tinamaan siya ng COVID na nagtatai siya. Pag tumigil ba yung pagtataing yon is isang indication yon na wala na yung virus sa'yo or... Pero ngayon parang...
You are in good way. Just continue.
Okay.
Continue nebulizing, continue drinking boiled water or whatever. No?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there are symptoms that one of the symptoms may disappear, but you do not know if it until you are fully recovered. So just continue your treatment.
Opo. Father, if I also share, kasi nabasa ko kahapon, ang bansang Chile, 6 million na nabakanahan sa kanila ng Sinovac, 6 million yung first dose. Yung second dose is 3 million na tao. Siyempre wala pa tayo sa mga numbers na yon, pero 7,000 pa po ang COVID cases sa kanila at may second surge sila. So I
Yeah.
could just imagine paano pa tayo, no? Kumbaga parang mga
Okay.
sa 300,000. So yung pinapakita niyo po, Father, malaking tulong to sa Filipino people. Kaya sabi ko nga kanina
Yeah.
kung oo po. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Yeah, kayo na nakakarinig, maybe just by mouth. But you know the world of business is so
Father, parang
yeah,
ayaw niyong mabaril ka, parang ivermectin ngayon, kumbaga, yun lang. I understand
yeah,
your...
yeah,
Opo.
yeah, yeah. Ivermectin is getting a lot of controversy. Yeah. But I am not qualified to talk about ivermectin. But this OH negative that I have presented since 2005 pa yan. Actually, the research started 2002. Then it went public 2005. Please go ahead.
Yes, if ever infected na po with COVID, no? Kasi di ba sa prevention yung drinking a glass of water with 3 to 5 drops. Can we increase po yung drops if ever
Yes.
infected na? Up to how many, Father?
Okay, I was mentioning that kanina. Every, how do you call this? Every time you put 3 drops, something like that, you increase the level to about 1, no? So 8, 9 pH, something like that. But at a certain point, it plugs the essence, plugs to so 11, 12. Then it does not increase anymore. It is still safe. Now, the 15, I mentioned kanina, 15 drops, that's something like 0.3% lang ng pinasok mo na extra sa tubig na 200 ml. It's very safe. Even up to 15 drops is very safe.
Or the 8 glasses, Father?
Yeah, even if you put in every glass. Kasi hindi mo naman siya inumin at the same time. So the body has enough time to process the effect of that.
Okay, Father. Thank you.
Yeah.
Father, question ulit.
Yes, please.
Pwede po bang inumin nyo ng every hour? One glass every hour pagka
Okay.
infected ka?
Yes, I have been, especially before yung dengue. Sa dengue, it's very effective. I used to advise to recommend 8 drops sa 200 ml and drink it every hour. Yeah. I had also suggested that to one cancer patient for pain management. 1 glass with 8 drops every hour. She was able to to support, to stand the pain of cancer. At least until she was living, something that lasted her 3 years, something like that. Because what pains is the acid. The moment you neutralize the effect of the acid, then you are at peace. And only alkaline can neutralize acid.
Eh kapag bata po, ilang drops sa tubig?
Sa babies, I suggest sa milk preparation nila, usually 200 ml din yan eh. Kahit 2 drops, 3 drops will be okay. Sa 200 ml preparation ng milk ng mga bata, ang babies, you can put 2 drops. No problem. It's enough to
How about po
alkalize
yung
it.
mga 10?
Pardon?
How about po yung mga 10 to 15 years old? Ilang drops?
Yes, okay lang. If they are not infected or there are no infection to run after, 3 okay. No. But even if they go to 8, it's safe. The percentage in terms of percent, what get into that glass of water is not going to influence it badly. Moreover, these are salts, these are minerals, no harm at all. These are sodium and potassium. Yes,
Salamat po.
you are welcome.
Further question.
po.
Go ahead.
Father, paano po ang management kung if in case na kunyari nag-positive po and then magne-nebulize po ako, paano pong gagawin kong management? Ilang drops and then how many times you nebulize every hour, every 2 hours, parang
Yeah.
ganito ba?
If the infection, if you get the infection, something like that, even for nebulizing, even every 30 minutes will be all right. If you get every 30 minutes, siguro mga 5 to 7 minutes per session, yeah, it should help. I don't think there is an overdose. Kasi ano lang yan eh. That's 5 ml, you know, that's very little. And you don't even use it all. The advantage of nebulizing, it gets into your yung absorption mabilis. Kaysa inumin mo siya. Usually when you drink, it gets into your blood vessels after 10 minutes, something like that. Pero if you nebulize, as you inhale, in few seconds it is in your blood vessels. That's the speed for absorbing that shield that we want to build. If you drink, it takes about 10 minutes to reach the cells. If you nebulize, as you inhale, it goes to the lungs, it jumps into the blood vessels. So it's faster.
Thank you, Father.
Father, pakiulit po, ilang beses po ang nebulize pagka infected ka?
As often as you would, at least every 30 minutes. Depende kung talagang matindi ang it's better na nakatutok siya. Pero if you are not infected, twice a day, right now I'm taking it twice a day.
Salamat po.
Yeah.
Father,
Yes, please.
do you recommend yung nebulizing parang part na ng parang nauuso ngayon yung COVID kit na eh. Yung kumbaga pag lumabas ka ng bahay, sabi nga, ang joke ngayon eh, pagalingan na lang magtago sa virus eh. Pero syempre pagbalik mo ng bahay, do you recommend sana bawat bahay meron yung sige imbis na kami maligo or syempre makakatulong din ang ligo, dapat nagne-nebulize ka bago ka pumasok sa
Well,
bahay.
yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Ang investment kasi sa sa nebulizing, you need initial investment, and it's about 1,000 to 1,500 to get a nebulizer, plus the nebulizing kit, the mask, and so on. So it costs some money, but maybe it's worth investing. For the family, you just need one nebulizer,
Mhm.
and the individual kit, yung mask, individual yun.
Father, kasi mukhang magtatagal pa to no? Sabi ko.
It will. Ang sa akin, maybe 3-4 years, nandito pa yan. The way we are handling it, yesterday, how many? 10,000?
Opo, tama.
12,000, Father.
12. The way we are handling it is very interesting. Just for your information, yesterday and today, yesterday there was an ordination of one who used to work with the Salesian in Pugad or in Tuloy sa Bosco in Makati. He is now in Tasmania. He was ordained priest yesterday. During the ordination, we were surprised. No social distancing. It was as before. Now they have managed already the control of the virus. Tasmania. The ceremony was just as before. No fear of contaminating or contacting virus. The singing, the sitting, the talking. Very interesting how they have controlled it.
Other question.
Please go ahead.
Other pagka ba, halimbawa, na vaccine na, tapos ako na rin ang second vaccine, is it possible na ma-infect ka pa rin ng corona, ng COVID-19?
It might be possible, but since your immune system is working, you have better chances of fighting it well. Kasi, pero I cannot say that you will not get infected again. That you
Parang
will have
hindi
a
na
good
lang siguro,
chance
Father,
to
no?
fight it, and maybe that's the better way to see it.
So para Father, mga nasa mild case ka na lang, tapos plus management pa rin ng
Yeah,
katawan.
mayroon ka pa rin management.
Immunity,
And
tapos
that's
yung
why
food,
that's why I
Yes, Father.
go ahead, please.
Sige po.
Yeah, that's why I took the opportunity to really explain this, because theoretically it should work, and it is working. No? We have been monitoring already people who have been infected, and we send. No, that's why I ordered how many? Already 50, 50 bottles. We were giving it out, not for those people who were infected, because I am sure by theory it should work, and it is working. In fact, I already get a very good feedback from those to whom we have sent it, that they are recovering their sense of taste and smell. That means they are fighting well.
Further question lang po.
Siguro akong pinakamalaking order dyan. Okay lang. Yes, we're giving it to some people. Okay, go ahead.
Further question po.
Yes.
Yung pong sa nebulizing, do we need to use distilled water or just the plain purified water?
If it is available, like Wilkins or Absolute, they are supposed to be well distilled. But any potable water will be okay.
Okay, thank you po, Father.
In emergency, you take any potable water will be good.
Thank you po, Father.
Yes.
Father?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Father, based dun sa experience ko of nebulizing, talaga po bang nagra-running nose, lumalabas yung uhog pagka once na nagne-nebulize?
Yes. And it's good. It's okay. Just blow it. Take a good napkin and blow it. It's a way to get rid of whatever inside. In fact, mas maganda na siya i-blow kasi na-detach na siya sa sa skin or sa flesh. So it's easier to clean. Yeah, you can blow your nose on a good napkin and dispose of it.
Also, Father, yung pag iniinom yung yung glass of water na may essence, no? Ihi ng ihi. Actually, sabi nila, nilalabas yung infection. Malakas siya
Um,
magpaihi, Father.
no, it is not diuretic, but if what I notice about it is if you first time takers, usually may cleansing na nangyayari. No?
Ah, okay, Father. Opo,
May
ganun nga
cleansing
po.
siya. May cleansing siya na effect. So, maybe in some it lasted 2 weeks, kaya natakot na sila. It's
Yes,
about,
Father. Akala natin UTI actually Pero hindi Parang nakakagaan sa pakiramdam
yeah. So it helps. But the cleansing effect, it is happening. Some people do not need, especially kung mga very well hydrated sila lagi, no particular report. Pero yung nakasuffer ng dehydration and they return to hydration, there is a good cleansing effect.
Okay, Father. Thank you.
Okay.
Father,
Yes, please.
Father,
Yes, go ahead.
you said,
Okay.
yung boiled water, Father, you said it increases the pH, di ba? Correct?
Yeah,
When
it
you boil the
increases.
water, it increases the pH. Now, you don't have to drink the boiled water, yung mainit na mainit. You can
Hindi.
just retain it.
Palamigin mo siya.
pH will still be retained, di
Yes.
ba?
Yes.
So, I would suggest, siguro, yung iinumin natin tubig, we boil it first.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Then you
We
have
can,
to work on it. Kaya sabi ko, very careful lang.
yes, Father. You have to transfer it in the bottle. In such
Yeah,
a
you
way
have to
na
be
if
very
you want to
careful.
drink water, you drink the boiled water instead of the tap water or cold water or the
Yes, yes.
bottled water. Yes.
Definitely.
Thank you, Father.
Definitely. You have killed also the bacteria. Yeah, okay.
Father,
Yes. Yes, please.
Father, curious lang po ako. Have there any been cases na positive po siya tapos nag-nebulize po siya, after nebulization nag-negative po siya ulit? Yung mga cases
I
na
have
ganyan.
no report yet. I have received recovery. No, but af- but it should be possible if you are not careful kasi no. That's why ang my action is preventive. I nebulize even if I don't get. No. Nauna na yung shield bago ko no. So anything that comes my shield no.
Okay, Father.
That's the idea of drinking and nebulizing. Oh, it's negative.
Father, question.
Yes.
Father, curious lang ako sa researches ninyo, ang COVID ba man-made or was it really...
I have no. That is a very controversial issue. I don't know.
Okay.
There are many contradicting reports. But whatever it is, to me, it's important na nakita ko na kung anong electrical charge niya.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Father.
good evening po. Yung isa nagtanong kanina kung ano yung effect nung ano. Meron akong kaibigan, bedridden with positive na siya. So, pinadalhan namin ng enzyme, tapos napatapang, uminom siya. The next day, para lang daw, sa salita niya, para lang daw siya nagdahilan. Nakatayo siya. Naka-up and up.
Yeah,
But,
oxygen.
but, after 3 days, positive pa rin siya.
Okay. Just continue.
So, I think yung enzyme, unti-unti siyang nakaka-neutralize ng virus. Pero the fact na from being bedridden with fever, the next morning, nakatayo na siya. Pero ano pa rin siya, self-isolation pa rin siya sa bahay. That would be a very good feedback doon sa enzyme.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Titus.
Okay, thank you.
Very good, thank you. Yeah, that's why I am presenting the idea of shielding yourself. You're not attacking, but you are shielding. You're protecting. Yes, thank you.
Further question po, Father.
Go ahead.
Further question po.
Please, go ahead.
You mentioned a while ago, pag yung sobrang alkaline water po, paano po namin na sobra na yung alkaline water na iniinom?
Yeah, alkalosis. I have not seen anything yet. Kasi what we are prescribing or suggesting is very low, below 10%, below not even 1%. So it is not going to disturb the functioning of the cells. So I cannot tell you what's the alkalosis. I have not seen one yet. That means napasobra sila sa alkaline. But I have been taking it for since 2002. I am okay.
But,
So,
Father
yes.
po. So it's you're saying po that it's safe to drink.
Yes. Yes. Basta yung sinasabi ko na even up to 15 drops, even up to 15 drops per glass, that 15 drops is just 0.3%. Not even, still below of the water,
Okay.
no? So
You will not
it is
alcohol.
no, you will not become alkalosis. Kung mayroon ako alkalosis na. Kasi I take it every
Nabasa ko rin po kasi yun sa Google too much alkaline water.
Yeah, but yung nasa bote na 3 to 5 drops per glass, that's not even 0.3% of that glass is galing from that bottle. So it's not there is no risk of overdoses.
Okay po. Thank you po, Father.
Other question,
Thank you
Go
po,
ahead.
Father.
there's ba to sa kaya nagda-dialysis o kaya merong kidney disease yung
No
ganyan?
problem. No
essence?
problem.
Okay. Thank you,
No
Father.
problem. No problem. It's even better, I think.
Father,
Please.
ito I will ask you po. Is gin or vodka, would it neutralize the virus if you drink vodka or gin?
I don't know. I don't know. But they're alcohol.
Yes, there are alcohol.
and you have to find out what's the electrical charge, the electrostatic charge, or alcohol. And definitely the pH is acid,
Yes.
so I don't think it will help.
Okay, yes. I think so. Yes.
The
It
acid
will,
level must.
it will only get you drunk. Yes.
I don't think it will help.
Yes.
Okay, very
There
good. Yes, please.
may question din po sa chat box, the usual question.
Yeah,
What is
please
the
read it
pH
because
of
I could not attend to it.
what is the pH of Essence and where can they buy Essence?
Uh, well, the pH of essence itself, itong nasa yung being what this is approved only to have pH 8, I think, or 9. I think that is the regulatory pH to be approved. No, so that's the pH. Ano the other question is? Hello.
Saan po binibili?
Saan mo bibili? Yeah. I can see the number now. You can contact 0949 341 8196. Did you write? 0949 341 8196. They will deliver by LBC. Or dito sa Kalintong, they have a store here along Kalintong. Just 200 meters away from the gate of Don Bosco. Along Kalintong.
Yes, Father.
It's Essentia Organica. Makikita siya from Don Bosco. Go to your left when you go out of Don Bosco. To left, on your left side, after about 200 meters, there is Organica. Okay, do we have some more? By the way, if there should be follow-up questions after this, give my number. You can text. This text, identify yourself. My number is 0922 845 2892. 0922 845 2892. Biboy, kung nung may mga questions sa chat box.
Yes, Father. Ito pero po, Father. Father, pwede din po bang gamitin yung alkaline water na nabibili pag wala po pong essence?
Yes, ang problema is I cannot assure you what's the pH. No? To check that, you need a pH meter or litmus paper. But there are many alkaline water for sale. There are many. But it should help. It should help. Law ng nature yan.
Pero the best
It's
po, Father.
acid-based. It's acid-based. Yes, please.
The best po, Father, talaga is pakuluan, Father.
Yeah, that is the the basic, the most basic, and the most available rescue. That's why I wanted to announce it kasi itong mga panahon, takot ka pumunta ng hospital, takot ka lumabas, but you can boil water in your house. And I hope you have asin. Yes. Very good. Yeah. Rock salt, sea salt. Himalayan salt will be okay still. Sea salt.
Father, nakakatulong yung sabi nyo 80 minerals ng salt sa
Yes, when you every time you urinate, you lose minerals.
Oh.
And the best way to replace it is take some salt, a pinch of salt, to your tongue as often as you get your glass of water.
Okay.
Pinch means 3, ano lang, 3 to 5 grains. Marami ng 5 eh.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah.
Father,
Yes.
how about breastfeeding mothers? Can they drink
Alkaline?
sa essence po? Yes, Father.
Yes, very safe. Very safe. Even for pregnant mothers. Naka ano na yan, even sa internet nakita ko na yan. Very safe ang alkaline sa pregnant mothers. And in the past we have at least 5 mothers who were taking the enzyme during their pregnancy, and very good babies.
Father, excuse me.
Yes.
Father, do you trust alkaline refueling stations?
Well, there's a business very hard to say. That's why I said kanina, you must have a way to check.
Okay, copy, Father.
You must have a way to check because they have been approved. That means they pass the test. But after that, we know how they handle it.
How to check the pH?
pH meter or using litmus paper. Litmus paper you can buy maybe in Mercury, I don't know. Chemistry.
Litmus paper, blue to red? Red.
It will turn blue. Kung alkaline, blue to violet. Any other color, it will be blue to violet.
Blue to violet, alkaline. Yes.
Father, question.
Yes, please.
Apo, Father, yung meron akong friend kasi meron siya nodules sa breast. Paano ang ilang patak ang recommend nyo para sa water na iinumin niya everyday?
Depende sa timbang niya.
Apo.
No? How much water, and then depends kung are they cyst or lumps or what level it is. No, very hard to say. In any case, in the previous seminars that we have had here, I had recommended the application of the soap before they apply the bra. Maybe we can repeat that seminars one day. It is very hard to say in general how to handle it. You have to take case by case.
I see. Thank you, Father po.
Yeah.
Father,
But,
may question.
Yes.
May question po sa chat box. How about po yung Kangen water po?
Alkaline. It's alkaline. Yeah. It's another technology to induce electrical charge. It's alkaline. And yung hindi ko lang maano is how long will it hold the charge? I have no work on it. But it's alkaline. The best way is as it comes out of the faucet or the dispenser, take it. I don't know how long could you store it. No, no work on it. I have no work on it. Yeah. All right. Maybe next time will work. I will present that nebulizing again next time because I got my surprise today.
Father, yung soap po, saan po nakakabili nun? Doon din ba po sa...
The same number.
Same number, okay.
The same number that I give you.
Apo. Thank you, Father.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Father,
hope,
question po. Ay,
go ahead,
hello.
please.
Paano po yung proper administration ng soap?
Just ordinary bath soap.
Hindi po, ibig ko sabihin, Father, ano? Do you need to wet with the hot water?
For the cyst.
Opo.
Yung ano is yeah, okay. After shower, you have clean yourself very well. No, after shower, and before you get out, even if you have already, let's say, wiped with the towel, no, something like that, you just wet your hands, apply some soap, and yun, you rub it. Ihaplas mo doon sa breast before you put the bra. Ang purpose nun is, pag pinawisan ka, under the bra, no? Pag pinawisan ka, that pawis will become water. Instead, if you don't put the soap, apply a thin layer of soap, that perspiration is acid. Andiyan nagsisimula yung mga cyst, absorbing that acid under the bra.
Paano po, Father, kung sa batok yun, hindi sa breast, batok. Hindi naman po nababasa ng pawis yun masyado.
Kahit na, just apply it. Kasi
so
the skin is, ano naman eh, they can, actually, sa mga inflammation, nagamit ko na yan eh. Kahit saan na parte ng katawan, yung i-apply mo lang yung soap. As a antidote for inflammation. Kahit sa arthritis eh, pwede siya yan sa joints.
Okay. Thank you po, Father.
Okay. Yes. Anybody more?
Father, question.
Yes,
Father,
please.
di ba ang mas common pag babae, usually breast cancer. So, merong, sabi nyo nga, pwedeng gamutin ng soap yon. Paano pag lalaki naman, usually, di ba, prostate cancer? So, what do you think?
I have, okay. As a prostate, you know what I would recommend? Viso. Kasi pag inflame siya, it means may pero yung VCO, before you swallow it, you mix it with saliva. Usually take a spoon and then keep it in your mouth for some time, maybe 2-3 minutes or more before you swallow it. It becomes a good bactericide. Sa mga UTI or mga infection dyan sa urinary tracts.
Opo.
I suggest really VCO.
VCO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any inflammation, any infection, or any what is this? It is good. Basta no, bago mo siya, even the enzyme is good for inflammations. Pero yung sa prostate, pwede subukan. May mga feedback din na kaya ng enzyme yung sa prostate. Pero it depends how old is the person, what's this, mahirap sabihin for a general
Pero at least 3 times a day on, Father, kung gano'n. Or
yeah, yung VCO at least twice a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Opo, makakatulong yun. Opo. Thank you, Father.
Yeah, the VCO, the coconut is very good. It's really a medicine, a good food for tropics.
So, Father, ibig niyo sabihin, yung myth ba yung, kunyari, pag sinabi, gata ka ng gata, pwedeng tumaas ang, tawag to, yung bad cholesterol or something?
Okay. About cholesterol, you should read Dwight Lindell. Dwight Lindell.
Nga pala ang cholesterol, sabi niya nga po. So, let's see, sabi ng mga doctors din na payo sa akin, wag masyado sa gata, yung pala, maganda rin pala sa katawan.
It's a protein. In fact, yung may studies, may report those people in Fiji, those downs, their staple food is something like coconut.
Opo.
They have no cancer.
Wow. Okay. Tama.
There was I think I heard that from Barbara O'Neill.
Opo. So, tree of life talaga ang coconut.
Oh, yes. Sinisiraan lang yan kasi business yan. May business behind it.
Sabi na nga ba, Father? Yun na nga. Yun ang theory ko matagal na. Thank you, Father.
Yeah. Ang kalaban niya, soya. So you know already.
Okay. So, Father, kung soya hindi maganda sa katawan?
Hindi. Ang kalaban niya in business.
Okay. Sige.
Kaya pinatay nila yung coconut dahil they have to protect their own.
So tama yung libro ni Dr. Fife ba yun? Fife tungkol sa coconut. Sinisiraan lang na Amerikano.
Okay lang. We don't mention names. But it's like that. And nature plants the necessary thing in the area where people live. We don't have olives here because we are not a cold country. But in cold countries, they have olives because they need it. But they do not have coconut trees there.
Okay.
But we have coconut because we have a different need. Nature is terrific. If you
Marunong talaga ang Diyos. Father, thank you.
Nature is terrific. How to provide for people.
Opo. Thank you, Father.
Okay, you're welcome.
Father,
Yes.
any brand po ng virgin coconut oil, okay lang po siya.
Yeah, okay lang. Basta cold press siya.
Tapos pagka hinalo po sa laway, good source of antibiotic po siya.
Yes. Bactericide.
Father. How many, Father?
That is by Barbara O'Neill. Very famous.
How many minutes po sa bunganga?
Usually, I give it about 3 minutes before I swallow
Before you swallow, Father.
Yes. Very good. I saw the effect. I had experience with it.
Okay, Father.
All right.
Thank you, Father, for all the
So we
knowledge.
will see next time maybe how to defend ourselves again. I might still have to uh, hint on this. So I don't think na everybody gets it. I mean, baka mayroon pang... Pero I give my number in case you want to ask questions within the week.
Father,
Usually,
meron
yes.
may, may suggestion din po ako, Father, kasi I bought from Shopee yung Indoplus na portable nebulizer. Nasa 599 lang po siya, Father. So,
Oh,
sa Shopee po, medyo mura po yung mga nebulizer na
okay.